Imagine the sensation of falling, but that sensation lasting for 3 weeks. 3 weeks of grasping at the world around you, trying to find something to help you feel rooted again, back into reality. Well, that's exactly how one of my participants described her experience in the period prior to being admitted with thoughts of taking her own life. During that time, she described this fear of the landing, expecting to land with a bang. But she said actually it was a much softer experience, that the landing was much softer. And I asked her, well, is that because of the care that you received when you were admitted? And she said, no, not really. It was more that I just reached this moment of clarity. I knew I had a decision to make, a very logical decision. Do I choose to take my own life, or do I choose to live? And fortunately, she chose to live. And I've been lucky enough to work with her and my other participants in this PhD study that focuses on uncovering these otherwise untold stories of people using mindfulness to help with mental health symptoms during the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, at the beginning of the pandemic, there was some attention paid to the mental health implications of this event. But throughout that time, it's threatening to be just faded into the background. And so I'm working with people to meditate. We practice mindfulness together and we reflect on those experiences, and we use art, so sketching, collage, painting, to depict those experiences. And we can see one example here. And although this is intended to be read from left to right, it really started with this middle panel that I've tried to stay true to my participants' original sketches, and then I've embellished upon this, reflecting on her story, trying to depict the fear of the fall with the expression on the left-hand side. And then the landing itself, that soft landing into water, and the water itself also posing that dilemma: does she allow herself to sink into the depths, or does she swim to shore? And not all the themes in this work are of this nature. Some are lighter, of hope and the equanimity brought about by mindfulness, and even some absurd ideas such as the experience of massively inflated hands caused by Alice in Wonderland syndrome. As for what's next, well, I'll be looking for ways to develop this co-creative way of working with people to create more images and a gallery of artwork that communicates people's stories, communicating the benefits of creativity and of mindfulness. Creativity not just as a therapeutic tool, but also as a way to communicate when words fail us. I'll be looking for ways to spread the word of the benefits of making connections with one another, and to be open about our mental health symptoms, and to destigmatize some of those. So thank you for listening.